Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to the year 2020, and it's the start of another trip on this Earth ship around the sun. I'm going to be doing a short and sweet reading for you on what's coming up in January. If you'd like a more comprehensive reading, please click in the upper right hand corner and that will take you to the reading I did for your sign for the whole year of 2020. But for right now, we're just going to look at what's coming up in January. All right, nice. You're starting out with a lot of power right in the middle of this reading. And specifically, you have a what I call a master manifestor energy. This is, even though you're fire, this is saying that there's some practical things that you can do to really help bring in some new energy and some things that you want. Now, in order to get this going, you're going to have to be really clear and concise and make some decisions. Now, don't worry if you decide to leave a couple things behind to focus your energy on manifesting something. You can always pick that stuff up later. Like, nothing is ever really a closed book, okay? But what it's saying is for right now, you might need to just really focus your energy on one or two things to accomplish them. And then later on in the year, go back and pick up where you left off with a couple other things. Okay, yeah, so let's talk about this idea of freedom and choice here. They are really bringing this home. For some of you, the idea of having to make some decisions about what you're doing with your life right now feels really uncomfortable because you're really afraid if you choose one thing, that means that you can't have the other thing. What this is saying is that you're always free. And oftentimes you don't know what you don't know. So I think what this is about is don't be afraid to commit to a path and see what happens. And it may take you where you want to go. And if it doesn't, you can change your mind and go back to the other path. You know, the thing you don't want to do is just be paralyzed, not even by indecision, but paralyzed by the idea of not having total freedom. Okay? And total freedom's a myth. But you can be pretty free. You know, moving forward this month, there's something, you're definitely having some sort of struggle. Again, it's showing up between having a breakthrough and wanting to be free, but feeling like stuck in something. It's very important that you listen to yourself, that you tell yourself over and over, I am free, I am free, I am free. Because you are. You're free to choose, okay? Now, you may have to weigh out consequences of your actions, but it just seems like this is saying it's time to make some decisions. And if you make those decisions and you make movement and you don't like where you end up, well then change your mind and get on a different path. But the thing you don't want to do is just stay here stuck in indecision or in a situation that isn't serving you, okay? Of course, you know, you don't want to hurt anybody if possible, but also on the other hand, you don't really owe anybody who's not intimately connected to you any explanations for your actions. I mean, you have a spirit that wants to fly, and you have to figure out how to do that so you can find your own happiness. You do have the Ace of Pentacles up here. That means for some of you, you may really be making some sort of shift in how you make your money, or maybe some people also may be thinking about relocating, maybe to make more money. This is on the table. Again, if you move and you don't like it, it may be a pain in the ass, but you can always move back. So just remember, nothing is really ever as seemingly final as sometimes we fear it is. We always have choice, and we have choice in the future, right? You are moving, for some of you, you're moving out of maybe a painful situation. And sometimes that takes a lot of work to like heal and move on. Please do that. January has some heavier energies, but coming up through the rest of the year, from what I've looked at, they're going to just get lighter and lighter. So yeah, maybe this month is a little bit heavy. You got to make some decisions that maybe you're like, oh, I don't even know if I want to make this, but it's better to make a decision and move than stay stuck. All right. So I hope you found this interesting and helpful. Check in next month for your progress. I'll be doing a reading for you in February. And Happy New Year. I think it's going to be great.